Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. If you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, I want to encourage you to come down this Saturday night at 2400 10th Avenue in Huntington for the Miracles Group, their chip cleansing. You've heard me talk about this stinking chip cleansing. You're like, what the hell is it? Well, I can't articulate it. I can't describe it. I can just encourage you to show up at 8 o'clock this Saturday night to witness your very first chip cleansing. If you've never seen a chip cleansing, well, you've never seen a chip cleansing. They're the only ones that do it. And so after the chip cleansing ceremony, they will follow it with a speaker sharing their experience, strength, and hope. So I want to encourage you to come down this Saturday night, 8 o'clock, 2400 10th Avenue in Huntington for the chip cleansing ceremony and the follow-up speaker. Also, this Wednesday night, April 2nd, the Miracles Group is also hosting their 12 Steps to Freedom workshop. It is a 6-week course beginning this Wednesday night from 6 to 8. Every Wednesday night, 6 to 8 for the next 6 weeks. They will take you through all 12 steps of the program of action known as Alcoholics Anonymous. It's not to replace your 12-step work with your sponsor. That's not what it's for, but it will give you additional insight and information into how to apply the steps effectively in your own personal recovery life. So I encourage you to attend and check that out. If you're interested in the 12 Steps to Freedom workshop, message us in here at the Recovery Classroom on our Facebook channel, and we will get you in touch with the people you need to be in touch with. So I personally went through that workshop, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty informative. I want to talk about the meetings. When I'm talking about these meetings, I went to the Crosstalk meeting this past Friday night that I wasn't originally scheduled to be at. I had a baseball game. Eric and Deb were going to handle it. And lo and behold, it worked out. God worked it out, I should say, that I was able to make it to this meeting. And I'm glad I did. Because when I walked in the room that night, God brought life full circle, if you will. And that's as far as I'm going to go on that. But I had a conversation with an individual there about how or why I did the things that I did, my behaviors. My family had watched my health deteriorate. They'd watched my health just decline rapidly. They saw my weight balloon sky high. They saw that I was suffocating, with all the weight I had added, the water weight, the fluids around my organs. They saw me killing myself, and it broke their heart. And my dad died when I was 16 years old, and I remember my son at 11 or 12 years old. He was watching me eat this garbage. He saw me drinking, and he started crying. He's like, "Dad," I'll never forget this, 11, 12 years old. He said, "Dad, your dad died when you were 16. I'm not going to make it till I'm 16 before you die." Truth be told, he was kind of right. My doctor told me in April 2021, I probably wouldn't be seeing 2022 if I didn't make some serious life changes. None of that was enough, though. See, well, I remember telling my son, I remember telling my wife and my family, my kids, "Oh yeah, I'll stop drinking. I'm sorry. Let me show you I can control my drinking. Let me show you. I'm sorry. I had a bad week. I had a rough week." I told them that, and at the time I told them I'm sorry, I meant it. At the time I told them I was going to stop, I meant it. But then the stop day would arrive, and I couldn't seem to stop. Matter of fact, I couldn't seem to function. And that was where I slowly began to realize I had progressed to the next stage, where I wanted to stop. I just didn't know how to stop. How do you stop something that you don't think you can stop? And so it made logical sense in my head to at least go and hang out with people who had figured out how to stop their drinking problem. But where am I to find these people at? Where can I possibly find people who are sober? Where can I possibly find them at? I found them in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. I found them in the rooms of recovery. And while I didn't want to sign up for their newsletter, I didn't want to sign up for their email distribution list, sure as hell wasn't going to pay no dues or fees to this membership, I was at least go and listen to the individuals and pick up tips and tricks of the trade, so to speak. Find out what they did, take it home and apply to my personal life and see if it worked for me. Some of them did, some of them didn't. And lo and behold, guess what? Walking into the rooms of recovery, I never once had anybody say, "Sign your name here for this membership," or "You got to pay this due or this fee." That never happened. Thankfully, that never happened. And I never had anybody tell me, "I have to do this, I have to do that." No, it was always given to me in the form of suggestions, and I'm thankful for that. But lo and behold, guess what? Me seeking out people who had solved their drinking problem helped me to solve my own drinking problem. If you want to, I've said this 1,000 times, if you want to be rich, it makes sense to go and hang out with bankers and Wall Street brokers to figure out how they got rich. If you want to learn how to fix cars, it makes sense to go hang out with people who know how to fix cars. If you want to fix your drinking or drugging problem, it makes sense to hang out with people who've already figured out how to fix their drinking and their drugging problem. And that was the key for me. Get yourself around a group of like-minded people. If for nothing else, just to learn. And again, I was in a conversation Friday night where I was thinking at one point, they're seeking information for a future, down the road maybe, or they're seeking information for now. I don't know. That's not the point. The point is they were seeking information, and they found that information by coming into the rooms of recovery, and that's what I want to encourage you to do. If you have a drinking and drugging problem, what's it going to hurt? It's not like you can't walk into a meeting and then get up and walk out, right? What's it going to hurt? What do you have to lose? Hell, you don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to say anything. You can just walk in, sit there, and not say a fucking word. And that's okay. And you can still walk out with a handful of knowledge and a handful of information, at least get you started on your recovery journey. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. If there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed, feel free to email it directly to me, drew@recoveryclassroom.org. I'll take a look at it. Reach out to us on our Facebook channel or our YouTube channel even. You can contact us all there. So we'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.